Tyler did. Welcome back to the 32nd annual National Championships of Christian Homeschool Basketball. Scott Staten, Jeremy Caldwell. We are coming to you from the campus of Drury University, the O'Reilly Family Events Center. And we're about to watch the 8A 2-seed Northside Lady Lions out of Indianapolis take on the 3-seed Tyler Heat out of Texas. And the tip comes down to the Northside Lions. Lions in the gray with the blue trim. The Tyler Heat with the black uniforms and the orange trim. And this could be a fast-paced one, Jeremy. You've got two evenly matched teams that were Big South 6th place for Tyler Heat. Northside Lady Lions 4th. And both coming in off of wins yesterday and ready to roll and try to advance into the Elite 8 and try to get a gold ball tomorrow in 8A.
Yeah, Tyler Heat's coming in with, I think, 2 all-region players with Lexi and Savannah Fuller. And Lexi only being an 8th grader.
On the shot attempt there, that was Lexi Fuller. She draws the foul.
I didn't see who the foul was on.
Did not as well. First shot is good, and that's the first points of the day for either team. She'll get one more. Second shot good. 8th grader.
That's what I was told.
We get to watch a lot more. That's going to be a lot of fun to see her develop through the years.
And the Dallas Thunder has an 8th grader as well that played major minutes today.
Emma Kirksey rips the ball away there, causes the turnover, and quickly the other way. Tyler Heat drives under the basket, gets the putback attempt. Boy, they got 2 different opportunities there. And that time it was number 24, Emma Kirksey, who had ripped the ball away on the other end of the floor. And then another turnover, Tyler Heat. That time the Lions trying to pass it inside, and the Heat come back, and that would look like it was Fuller that knocked it away. Here's a 3 by Lexi Fuller, no good. Rebound to Esther Moore for the Lions. Lions going to try to get something started, trailing 4-0 early. Here's a 3-point shot outside by Jordan Kaufman that's no good. Macy Klein gets the rebound, puts up the shot in the paint, and that sails out of bounds. It will be the Tyler Heat ball. So far, Jeremy, Tyler Heat really frenetic pace on defense. They've knocked away the ball a couple of times, caused some turnovers, and it seemed to upset the Northside Lions offense.
Yeah, on the offense for Tyler Heat too, they're pretty quick paced. They don't make too many passes on the offensive side. They run their offensive set, get into it quick, and try to get open shots.
Here's a deep shot outside and 3 by the Heat there. That was taken by Madison McKinnon. She couldn't get it to go. We saw her in pregame hitting them from way outside. But that time she couldn't connect. 4-0, 2 minutes into this one. Oh, nice pass, interior. Can't get it to go, though. Esther Moore just a few feet away, but it rimmed out after a great pass by Rosalie Larner. Tyler Heat with the ball. Lexi Fuller over into the right side, right corner 3, and that one's good.
That's Gabby Saboya.
Gabby Saboya with the 3-pointer there. And just like that, it is 7-0. The Tyler Heat jump out to the early lead with 5:31 to go. And so far, Jeremy, we've just seen a whole lot of Tyler Heat right now. They've been playing great defense, not giving any good looks, and kind of like the last game, which was very one-sided, where the defense dictated the pace early on, and they were able to establish a lead, and Tyler Heat doing that right now.
Yeah, Tyler Heat's got a nice post player down in the paint that's going to so far has dominated the boards offensively and defensively, and she's doing a good job of getting the rebounds and either putting them back or kicking it out to her shooters. And as we can see through warm-ups and the start of this game, they have shooters that can shoot all over the floor, outside, inside. So it's going to be a Tyler Heat. They like to play fast-paced, up-tempo basketball. So this you're not going to see much slow down, run some clock in this game.
Esther Moore tried to pass it inside, and that ball was stolen away. Savannah Fuller gets it to Saboya again. Saboya kicks it out top to McKinnon. McKinnon, their three-point specialist. Lexi Fuller with the ball, top of the key. Drives to her right. She's got McKinnon. A good closeout by Moore to keep her from shooting the three. Saboya to her right. They work it around the perimeter. Fuller for three. No good. There were two Tyler Heat players there, but the Lions came away with it, but then a bad pass, and Moore can keep it in bounds, but unable to get control of it, so the Heat get another turnover. Here's McKinnon for three. In and out. And the rebound to Annabelle Buck for the Lions.
She was 2 feet behind the college line on that three and almost knocked it down.
Yeah. No hesitation. Like I said, we saw her. You told me that already, but we saw her in the pregame and just was shooting from way outside. That time Moore able to get down to the block and draw the contact and the foul.
Yeah, the foul's going to be on Madison McKinnon.
McKinnon picks that one up. That's the first foul of the game for either side.
As to Moore is going to see if she can crack the scoring for Northside here.
And the first one's good. Finally, a point on the board for the Northside Lions. They'll get one more, Lady Lions. Into the game, number 24, Sammy Brunk for Northside. Moore's second shot is nothing but net. 7-2 now. Let's see if that early deficit is now going to be erased because they've finally gotten onto the scoring column. They've still struggled, but that time Moore was able to draw the foul and get herself to the free throw line, which right now that's been the only offense they've had. Tyler Heat getting worked on down low. That one's no good by Emma Kirksey. She had a good look, but couldn't get it in. Good defense by the Lions there. Here comes Moore. Up top, three-point attempt by Sammy Brunk. No good. Macy Klein gets the rebound. She's in the paint. Here's Moore again. Back to Klein. She backs it out, takes a jumper just inside the three-point line. That'll be two. And that's the first jump shot to go down for the Lady Lions. 7-4 now. Back into the game, and you can hear the faithful of the Northside Lions trying to make some noise and bring their team back. On the drive, Fuller. Nice floater. That's her first bucket of the game. Lead back up to 9-4.
Yeah, you probably can't see it on the broad.
McKinnon had a player in front of her, almost able to block out the defender, but Moore got around her. On the drive, here's Fuller. That's no good, but we got a whistle, and we're going to have two free throws. Lexi Fuller has kind of worked her way around, finds the seams where she can try to get inside the paint there, and that time she was able to get around her defender and get herself to the free throw line. First shot's good.
Yeah, that foul was on Macy Klein. Couple substitutions.
Yep, into the game, number 21 for the Tyler Heat. That's Presley Ward. And number 21, Elise Snively, as the second free throw goes. She's 4 for 4 now in free throws. Lead is 11-6 for the Tyler Heat in the black uniforms with the orange trim. Lady Lions out of Northside in Indianapolis in the gray unis with the blue trim.
And Sarah Thomas comes in for Savannah Fuller on Tyler Heat.
Lions trying to get it down inside, and that time they were able to do that. They'd set up their big up at the top on the free throw line, but to drive it all the way was Sammy Brunk, and she gets her first two of the game, and then there's a steal from behind, able to take it away from Sarah Thomas. Elise Snively with the ball. Here's another three, no good. Looked to be online, but Sammy Brunk couldn't get that one to fall, trying to make it two in a row, jump shots. Still just an 11-8 game. Tyler Heat down the right side. That is Saboya, and she's able to get that in there. 13-8. Moore working on Saboya. Almost loses her dribble. Gets it back. This is Elise Snively. Pass inside to Rosalie Larner. Larner puts it up, and there's a whistle. She will be at the free throw line. Try to draw her team closer. They're trailing 13-8. Jeremy, it seems like they've really tried, the Lions, to be deliberate on getting the ball to some of their players inside the paint. They set up Larner at the top of the key and then put her down on the blocks a couple of times as she sinks the first one. That's her 3rd point.
Yeah, they figure they have a little advantage right now with Emma Kirksey on the bench for Tyler Heaton. While she's out of the game, they're going to try to take advantage of that.
Larner hits her second, 2 for 2 there, and she's got 4 points to lead her Northside Lady Lions. It's 13-10. Tyler Heaton with the lead. Here's Fuller. Lexi Fuller gives it to McKinnon. Cross court into the corner. And there's a drive. Cut off, though, and tried to stop, and her foot was dragging Sarah Thomas, and she gets a turnover. Good defense there by the Lions to make that one happen. And with 1:27 to go here in the first, Lions able to get it closer than they've had it since the opening minutes. Trailing 13-10.
And quick substitution there to get Emma Kirksey back in the game.
Annabelle Buck also in for the Lady Lions.
So Esther Moore's
that time Buck took it underneath the basket, tried to toss it up over her head, but it went over everything. And the Heat player was right there to grab the ball. Tyler Heat, McKinnon bringing it up. Fuller thought about it. Savannah Fuller dribbles the ball and goes off of the defender. So they'll stay down at this end.
Looks like the Northside Lions have watched a little videotape of Tyler Heat because they're making sure they don't leave Madison McKinney open too far because they've played her man and face guarded her.
Lions really have upped their defensive game here. Tried to trap the big out there, but here's McKinnon. She finds a spot. Her three is just a little long. The rebound comes off to the Lady Lions, Sammy Brunk. Brunk will bring it down across the timeline. 39 seconds to go. Here's a deep three, in and out. Halfway down, Elise Snively couldn't get it to go. And we got a whistle and a foul on the Lady Lions.
Macy Klein, her 2nd foul.
All-region, All-American game participant, Macy Klein. Don't want to see that if you are a Northside Lady Lions fan. 25 seconds to go. Tyler Heat with the ball and a 3-point lead. Oh, and a reach around. Thought she had a steal, but Sammy Brunk made some contact. The official was right there, and he tells her that she didn't get it clean. She got her hand in there. Look, she might have hit the arm or reached through the body to draw the contact. 21 seconds left, 13-10. Tyler Heat with the ball. They lead it. Good feed inside. Kirksey, that is blocked. Great defense there, but they dive to the floor. 11 seconds left. McKinnon with it. Here's a deep three from the top of the key. No good, but right there underneath is Saboya, who puts it back in. She's got 7 already. 1 second left and not enough time to get a shot off, and that's the way things will end here in the first period. It's a Tyler Heat holding a 15-10 lead over the Northside Lady Lions. Back with the second quarter of this girls' National Sweet 16 action after this. Welcome back to second quarter action here, girls. National Sweet 16, 18U. This is the 8A, 2 versus 3. 2-seed Northside Lady Lions trailing right now to the 3-seed Tyler Heat out of Texas. 15-10 as we start this second quarter. Jeremy Caldwell with Scott Staten coming to you from Springfield, Missouri. Lady Lions with the ball in the gray unis on the offense, and on the pass inside, Larner couldn't pull it in. And as she went to the floor to try to get it, it was tied up by the Tyler Heat. And because of the possession arrow, it will go to Tyler, and they'll have the ball in a 5-point lead.
It's a good defensive stop there coming out of the break by Tyler Heat. They hold a 15-10 lead currently. They kind of led throughout.
Here's McKinnon for three, and that was almost from the bench. You had talked about it, and we had mentioned it, but now she finally does connect, and then that lead is up to 8 now. Great shot by McKinnon outside.
Yeah, she's a very good three-point shooter.
And then McKinnon on the floor. Another tie-up, but the possession will keep it down at this end. So she hits the three and then gets right back on defense and is able to tie that one up, although it will stay at this end. Lady Lions need some kind of an answer here. They trail it 18-10. Annabelle Buck working on her defender. Fuller. Over to the right is Sammy Brunk. Brunk with a great interior pass, and Rosalie Larner puts it in. She leads the Lady Lions now with 6 points, and it's 18-12. Tyler in the lead.
That was a good baseline drive, finding her in the middle there with the pass. Oh, good slip.
Yep, found the defense kind of ball watching, and right down low was easy bucket for Fuller.
That's a smart play there by Texas, by the Tyler Heat, knowing to run the screen on the same side as Madison McKinney, because they can't help off of her, because she proved that while ago shooting it from the Lions bench.
Yep. Absolutely. And a great drawn-up play there by the Tyler Heat. Coach Jeremy Thomas. They have the ball, an 8-point lead, and trying to continue to build that. Lexi Fuller to her left. Here's McKinnon. Turns, shoots. That time a little short. And there with the rebound up in the air was Sammy Brunk, and she's knocked down and fouled. And that foul will go on the Tyler Heat. Keeping the ball with the Northside Lady Lions.
That's Emma Kirksey's first foul. And over at the other court at Ozark, we have Lincoln Eagles and Texas Lions in overtime. Lincoln with a 1-point lead currently, 66-65 with 2 minutes to go.
We've had some good ones. They've not all been close, but that one was really close. What a great pass on the backdoor cut by Macy Klein. Beautiful find by Sammy Brunk. She can't, though, convert it.
Yeah, one of the things that as former coaches, as yourself and myself, you try to tell your players, never turn your back to the ball.
Yeah.
Because they made that backdoor cut there.
Right.
Because the defender was watching the ball handler, and she turned her back, and she got backdoored and almost gave up a layup.
Mm-hmm. And if you're a Heat fan, lucky for you, the Lady Lions were not able to turn that into points. But, boy, it was a nice-looking play. That time, Fuller drove it all the way and laid it off with her left hand, but it just trickled off the front of the rim and into the hands of the Lady Lions. Quickly the other way, Macy Klein takes it from Esther Moore. Moore gets it back. Here is a three from behind everything. That one is no good, trying to match what McKinnon did, Sammy Brunk, but the Lady Lions get the board. Another opportunity. Ball is tipped. Moore.
A lot of quick hands.
Yeah, there is. Macy Klein off the front of the rim, just a little too short, and a foul on the attempt to get the rebound by Sammy Brunk. Boy, they've just been a little bit off on their shots. They've had a couple of good looks.
Yeah, Tyler Heat has done a really good job of getting back on defense, not letting the Lady Lions run out in transition.
This is Lexi Fuller. Here's McKinnon for three again. Boy, even when she misses, you think she's going to make it. But there to clean the glass was Rosalie Larner. Back the other way, Lady Lions. Macy Klein to Moore. Moore to her right. Klein cuts, takes a step-back jumper, and it's good. That's kind of her signature shot. She takes a step in, jumps back, and then is able to sink it. That's their first points in a while, just the fourth of this quarter. They trail it by 6. Heat bringing it down. Savannah Fuller to Lexi Fuller. There's Saboya. Wanted to give it to Savannah Fuller there, but Fuller ran through, and then the ball tipped away that time. Boy, both teams just really getting a hand on the ball. There's nothing that's easy. And on a quick shot by Emma Kirksey, she was short, shakes her head. Lions coming the other way. Lady Lions on the attack. And up and in. That was a beautiful drive there. That time by Sammy Brunk. she's had a couple of close ones where she's been able to get to the bucket but not converted. And that time she's able to put it in and get the contact with a chance for a three-point play.
And that also drew the second foul on Emma Kirksey as she's subbed out after that. They can't afford her to get in foul trouble as she's been the anchor down low.
Shot is good. She makes it a three-point play, and the lead is down to 3 now. This is the closest the Lady Lions have been for quite a while. And they are going to try to play some defense now and get a stop, get a turnover, and keep cutting away at that lead. Tyler Heat with the ball. Pass to the corner. Here's Fuller for 3 off the front of the rim, but then a rebound just into the game by number 21, Presley Ward. She misses her shot. Macy Klein going to push the pace. Drives at the right side. A pass to the left side of the lane, but that is blocked. Shot by Jordan Kaufman doesn't go, and knocked out of bounds off the hands of the Lions. Boy, they had a great opportunity there, Jeremy, but they could not make it happen.
Yeah, that was a great defensive effort running back to get a block and tip on that layup. Because if not, they was going to give up an open layup. It would have been a one-point game. So we have 3:20 to go.
Lady Lions trying to get another stop. Tyler Heat holding on to that lead. Pass into the paint and then kicks it back out. Here's Fuller for 3. Was on target, but a little long, and lands in the hands of McKinnon, who you think would be ready to shoot the 3, but that time wasn't. And then Savannah Fuller, her shot, too strong. And then on the rebound attempt, that looks like an over the back they're going to call, or at least out of bounds. Nope, they did give the ball to the Lions.
Yeah, they called over the back on number 21, Presley Ward.
Boy, they are going to war down underneath on both ends of the bucket, of the court. They're each time that a shot goes up, you just see 3 or 4 people crashing the boards trying to come away with it. And Lady Lions trying to complete this comeback. Down 20-17. Boy, just a crushing defense here by the Tyler Heat. I don't know how she did that. She did a spin, got around the defender, got her shot off, but couldn't make it. And then on the diving onto the floor to get the ball, the possession will stay down at this end as they get tied up on the floor. Lady Lions. Sammy Brunk on that shot, couldn't get it to go. And we got a substitution coming in. Riley Bergen for the Tyler Heat. And inbounds under their own basket, Northside. Macy Klein turns, spots up, can't get that one to drop. But she will get 2 shots after the foul is called. I didn't see the official indicate who the foul was on, but Klein will get 2 shots.
I read 3 or 4. I think he gave it to Lexi Fuller.
First shot is no good by Klein.
The ref was blocking my view. I couldn't see who it was. As you can see, Northside Lions are making a substitution, and they're not letting Madison McKinney get without 3 feet away from their defender.
Second shot is good by Klein, and it's a 2-point game. That's as close as it's been since the opening minutes of this one. Tyler Heat with a lead that's been trimmed all the way down to 2. And you're right, as Ludlow came in, Tabitha Ludlow for the Lions, they were not going to let McKinnon stay in that corner without somebody right in her face. On the drive, Savannah Fuller takes the contact, plays through it, but can't get it. It rolls off the front of the rim. And then a strong board by Annabelle Buck, and she draws the foul.
That foul's on Savannah Fuller, her first foul.
And they're not keeping up on the scoreboard, so I think that's the 5th foul of this quarter, but they're going to double check. And looks like they're walking down to that end to get free throws. Annabelle Buck, an aggressive rebound there. And even though the Heat were kind of getting their hands in there trying to come away with a steal, make a turnover, she finds herself at the free throw line with a chance to tie, and she hits the first.
This is the closest they've been since the game started.
And it's good, and we are all knotted up. Boy, they survived that early run by the Tyler Heat, and after trailing by 8, we have a tie game, 20-20. Here, 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter, this girls' national Sweet 16 game. Tyler Heat with the ball. Savannah Fuller drives, spins, back out. That was actually Lexi Fuller to Savannah Fuller, no good. Macy Klein boxes out, Another rebound. Boy, they're doing a great job now taking away those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, with Emma Kirksey not in the game, they've the Lions have kind of taken over the rebounding.
Esther Moore that time was able to kind of do a dipsy-do and found herself right in front of the bucket all alone and puts it in, and that's the first lead of the game for the Lions, 22-20. All the way to the goal. Count it, Lexi Fuller, and one, and that's a quick answer. Boy, you got to like having somebody that's as young as she is that has the courage to say, give me the ball, I'm going to get that lead back.
Yeah, I believe that foul was on Macy Klein. That's going to be her third foul. She's going to have to come out of the game this last minute and a half, and she's kind of led this run they've come back on, so that's going to be interesting with her out of the game.
Free throw is good, and they are back in the lead now, 23-22. 7 points for Lexi Fuller. Tied with the lead with Saboya. Oh, great bounce pass inside, but she was too far under the basket. Moore found Buck there, but when she tried to shoot it, it hit the bottom of the backboard. And then as the ball ended up in the hands of her fellow Lady Lion, Tyler Heat foul. So a chance now to get that lead tied or get that lead back. At the free throw line is Jordan Kaufman.
That foul was on Riley Virgin.
First shot is no good. She'll get one more to try to tie it. 1:09 to go here, second quarter. And the Heat planting McKinnon down in that far corner away from the free throw line, so forces the Lady Lions to send someone down. Boy, she missed them both. Oh, but underneath is Buck, and she tried to get a shot, but again, she was under the basket, and ball is, luckily for her, knocked out of bounds off the Tyler Heat hands. They'll get to throw it in here with 1:07 to go, down one. On the inbounds, Moore drives into the lane once again, stops, puts it up too strong. Buck got her hand on it, but it went off of her hand out of bounds, and it will go to the Tyler Heat.
Yeah, the Lady Heat here have struggled to get rebounds offensively and defensively since Emma Kirksey has went to the bench with her 2 fouls. So if you're Tyler Heat, you want to try to get through the end of this quarter with the lead to get you to the third quarter.
Foul trouble starting to affect both teams, both with a key player. And Moore, good hand, steals it away from McKinnon, and her pass, she will bring it down, a bounce pass. That was Ludlow, can't get it to go to find her opening there, so she kicks it back out. And then on the drive, all the way to the bucket and off the glass. That's number 24, Sammy Brunk.
She's got 5 points here in this half.
24-23, Lady Lions in the lead. Back the other way, Fuller, and going to be a block on Jordan Kaufman. Boy, each time that the Lady Lions have taken the lead, it has been Lexi Fuller bringing it all the way down and just kind of taking the game in her hands and saying, it's time for me to score now. She hits the first free throw.
Yeah, after every big shot for Lady Lions, Lexi has made a point to drive to the basket and either get an and one or at least get to the free throw line.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's perfect from the line with all 6 free throws.
She is as of now. That was a good substitution by Coach Thomas there.
Gets the second.
Pulled Savannah Fuller out. And now he's putting her back in for Lexi. He don't want Lexi to pick up her third foul. She has 2. Last 20 seconds here of the half. And Tyler Heat holds a 1-point lead, up 25-24. 10 seconds to go here.
Going to be an exciting finish. They tried to get a backdoor cut. More to her right. 6 seconds to go. Works it left, spins. She's going to pass it across the lane, but the ball gets knocked away, and that's how it's going to end. We will end this first half of play. What a contest. It is the Tyler Heat out of Texas with a 1-point lead over the Northside Lady Lions out of Indiana. We'll be back with the second half of action in this girls' national Sweet 16 game after a halftime break.
When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula, real-time pain relief. It's soothing lotion, it's rich in nature's ingredients, and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness to simple backaches and arthritis. Real time it and knock out your pain. It works for me and it will work for you. Real time pain relief. It's a knockout. When my body needs relief, I real-time it. I'd like to introduce you to my knockout pain formula. Real-time pain relief. Its soothing lotion is rich in nature's ingredients and helps me manage discomfort day or night. And it smells great too. From muscle strains to soreness to simple backaches and arthritis. Real-time it and knock out your pain. It works for me and it will work for you. Real-time pain relief. It's a knockout.
Well, welcome back to the 32nd annual Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championship. Scott Staten and I guess Jeremy Caldwell's still here. It might be a first ever. The official just gave a technical to the broadcaster, and I don't know if he's going to shoot free throws or what happened, but having a little bit of fun at halftime. But we got a close one here. Tyler Heat, that's McKinnon with the three-point shot. Couldn't get it to go, but it is the Northside Lady Lions trailing. They are the number 2 seed against the Tyler Heat, the 3 seed. Macy Klein, though, changes that really quickly and answers with a 2 rather.
No, they called it a 3.
Did they call it a 3? All right. They are going to call it. So there it is. Now it's on the scoreboard. 27-25 now. Macy Klein with the score for Northside. And the Tyler Heat now trailing. But we've had a great one here. It's been back and forth. And there's McKinnon. Limitless range. She sinks her second three of the day and now gives her team the lead. They've gone back and forth each time that Northside takes the lead. As Klein misses a three, the Tyler Heat have had an answer.
Yeah, and if you're the Northside coach, you got to be asking your player, how come Madison got that wide open?
Oh, and the ball was knocked away, but Rosalie Larner's foot was on the line as she gathered it in. And so it will stay down with the Tyler Heat. The Heat in the black unis with the orange trim. Northside Lions in the gray uniforms with the blue trim. And they are trying to get some unprecedented territory. Oh, Macy Klein with the block on McKinnon. That time McKinnon tried to take the three. Klein blocked it, and when she grabbed the ball, she was fouled. Great job there by Macy Klein on the closeout.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul by Madison there. But great job by Maddie to fight through that double screen and get the block.
Klein goes to her left, spins back. Lady Lions kind of doing a weave out top, but then Moore cuts down into the paint, puts it up, and draws a contact. She'll be at the free throw line. We've seen the Lady Lions kind of work the ball around the perimeter and then just randomly have a cutter or one of the ball handlers just dribble in and try to catch the Tyler Heat on the backside where they're not prepared defensively to be able to stop them. And that time it was Moore who was able to get in. Puts the first free throw in.
Yeah, and that's going to be the third foul on Emma Kirksey as well.
Foul trouble coming into play. Tyler Heat with 3 players with 2 or more fouls as the second free throw goes. Northside Lady Lions, though, as well, have Macy Klein with 3 and Sammy Brunk with 2. So both teams have some crucial players that got to be careful the way they play. 29-28, Northside with the lead early in the third quarter. This girls 18U National Sweet 16, Class 8A. Winner will advance tomorrow to the Elite 8 and a chance to win a gold ball. And that time Saboya drives. She will be at the free throw line after the whistle. We haven't heard from Saboya. She started out on fire. She had 7 points in the first quarter, but since then has not scored, and this will be her first opportunity here a couple minutes into this third quarter. First free throw is good. We are tied up now at 29. Now a chance to take the lead with her second.
I believe that foul is on Rosalie Larner.
Second one's good. Both teams solid from the free throw line so far today. Elise Snively coming in for the Lady Lions. And it's a close one, so those free throws are going to add up, and they're really going to count the closer we get to the final buzzer. Northside Lady Lions bring it up. That is Annabelle Buck. She gives it back to Moore. Moore moving to her right. Macy Klein to her left. Again, trying to work it where they can find a spot, and then right there on the nail off the glass, Elise Snively. That's her first bucket of the game, and it gives her team a 1-point lead. I mean, if it goes as scripted, it's going to be another answer from Tyler. Every single time the Lady Lions grab a lead, it's been the Tyler Heat that answer. McKinnon feeds it to the block. Fuller spins around. That's not normally where she works, but she is unable to convert there, and the Lady Lions come away with it. Here comes Moore. Moore almost went through her hands. Snively just hit a shot before. Let's see if they try her again. Here's Macy Klein, the step back. Off to the left, kind of rushed that shot just a little. And Tyler Heat with the ball, trailing by 1. 5 minutes to go here in the third.
Early in the first half, whenever Tyler Heat needed an answer, it was Lexi Fuller driving to the paint.
That time, did it just again, but that time she couldn't turn it into points. Here's Savannah Fuller. Oh, nice fake. Faked the 3 and then drove inside for the easy bucket. And her team has the lead once again. Moore bringing it up for the Lady Lions, trailing by 1 halfway through this third quarter of this girls' Sweet 16. And we're going to have a timeout here by the Lady Lions to talk things over. So We'll take a little break, and then we'll be back with the final 4:30 of this third quarter, and it's with the Lady Lions trailing the Tyler Heat 32-31. Welcome back. Third quarter action here, 4:28 to go. The Northside Lady Lions, it's been back and forth with the Tyler Heat. Right now, it's the Heat with a 1-point lead. Moore, and a collision there, and that's going to be a foul on Savannah Fuller. That will be her second. And Lions will bring it in under their own bucket. It's been back and forth, Jeremy. Each team trading 1-point leads.
Yeah,
this entire quarter.
Here in this third quarter, neither team has had more than a 1-point lead. And it's been a defensive battle.
That time, Sammy Brunk drove and tried to make a cross-court pass, and it just went through everybody without touching anyone. So it was a turnover, and the ball goes to the Tyler Heat. The Heat with a 1-point lead, 4 minutes to go here, third quarter. Winner advances to the girls' National Elite 8 and a chance to win the 8A gold ball tomorrow. Fuller. And going to be a hand check foul that time. It looks like on Sammy Brunk, and that's her third. And the Lady Lions going to have to really be careful as Klein and Brunk both have 3 fouls with 3:51 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't believe they can afford to leave either one of them out of the game for any extended period of time.
Heat going to look for their shot now. Savannah Fuller calls up Shuttlesworth. Try to get her to set a pick. Shuttlesworth with the ball. Back to Fuller. She drives the baseline. Oh, wide open shot, and she did it once again. She's been able to do that a couple of times in a row where she's been gotten just by her defender, gets him on her hip, and then she's able to just go in and get an easy layup.
She's got a good first step.
That time Moore missed everything on the three-point shot, but Klein got the rebound. Her putback attempt no good. Some hand battling in there, nothing called, and it's going to be going the other way, 34-31, 3:12 to go in this third quarter.
This is the largest lead of the second half by either team.
Oh, good job on the Lions there. Two different players get a hand on the ball and quickly pushing it the other way, Sammy Brunk. Brunk looks like, she lost her footing there. Looked like it might have twisted her leg, and that's going to be a travel. She wanted to stop and maybe pass it, I'm not sure, but she jumps up quickly. She looks to be all right. I think it kind of shocked her, and she was also frustrated because she realized they had an opportunity to score there. But she went to the ground and got called for the turnover.
Another chance for Tyler Heat to extend this 3-point lead. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Basically, they've played each other pretty even, traded 1-point leads until that drive by Savannah.
That time McKinnon driving the ball.
That's a foul on Lexi Fuller.
They get a foul called on Lexi Fuller then. Lexi Fuller with her third now. So we've got two players on each side with 3 fouls, Jeremy, and they've got to be aware of that as they're out there both playing some tough defense. But they can't get a cheap one here.
Yeah, and it's 2 main players for both teams, as Lexi's one of their main ball handlers, and she's scored quite a bit.
Macy Klein from outside. It's good. That's going to be a 2. She hit a 3 earlier in this quarter, but she's able to drain that one. That's her 10th point.
Back to a 1-point lead.
Heat with the lead and the ball. 2:03 to go here, third quarter. Oh, and there's a steal. Klein turned around and tipped it away. Klein and Moore on the break. Takes it all the way in. Too strong. Moore fights for the board.
It's a good job by Lexi not to draw that fourth foul there, just to give up the layup, but pressured enough to not get the foul.
And then Klein gets it back, and on the jump shot, it bounced off the front of the rim and just barely rolls out, and unable to make that one count for a lead, and so they're still trailing by one. Boy, that was some frenetic pace there. Saboya with the floater.
That's going to lead to a timeout, 30-second timeout by the Tyler Heat. 1:27 to go as Tyler extends it back to 3 points. But once again, we've said it over and over that whenever Tyler Heat needs a bucket, Lexi Fuller's involved at some point, and she's the one that ran around, set the screen, and gave Gabby the open shot there. And Gabby's able to knock down the floater, but a very smart defensive play by Lexi Fuller, knowing she has 3 fouls and she's the only defender back on a 2-on-1, and she acted like she was going to go for the block and backed off.
Right.
And affected the shot just enough to where she missed it, but not committing the foul. So that's very smart.
Yeah, heads-up play for sure.
For a young player at her caliber, though, she plays a little above her years, it looks like.
Well, those kind of small plays, they might not seem like much when they happen, but in a close game like this, they can end up being the difference. 36-33, the Tyler Heat with the lead. Macy Klein brings it down for the Lady Lions. Try to bring her team back. They've traded leads this entire quarter. Feeds it inside. That is Larner.
That's a
back
good
to
close.
Klein.
Good closeout.
Larner goes up, hits the side of the backboard. Good defense there. Savannah Fuller was outsized, but she was able to play the defense and force her into a shot that just came off the side of the backboard. And back to the Tyler Heat. Lexi Fuller with the ball. Less than a minute to go here. 3-point lead for her Tyler Heat over the Northside Lady Lions.
Savannah's trying to get the ball in the post as she has the mismatch.
Puts it up, gets the whistle. She'll get 2. We haven't seen Savannah at the line, but her sister has been perfect so far from the free throw line.
Second foul on Jordan Kaufman there. But that was a smart recognition by Savannah Fuller to recognize she had the mismatch and the size advantage in the post to immediately call out the play to feed her in the post.
She sinks the first and into the game. Jordan Kaufman checking in for Annabelle Buck for the Lions. Second shot. That one's too strong. Fight for the board. Macy Klein comes away with it. Lead is up to 4. 39 seconds to go. An important possession here for the Lady Lions. Thought about that 3. Decided not to. Gives it back to Moore. Working around the perimeter.
Lady Heat doing a good job of closing out to the shooters.
They get it to Larner. She backs it in, but passes it back out. Macy Klein on the drive, loses the ball, but it was knocked out of bounds off the hand of the Tyler Heat player. 21 seconds to go.
Great defense by Lexi to keep her hands straight up to let the refs know that I'm not reaching.
Oh, and that pass was dangerous. Almost right into the hand. Somehow Moore was able to grab it, and she says throw it higher next time. Luckily for the Lady Lions, though, they have possession, so it will stay down at this end. Under their own basket. Getting dangerously close to that 5-second, but they get it in. Fakes the 3, was Snively. They puts it up and in. Nice drive. 37-35, 11 seconds here in the third quarter. Tyler Heat with the ball, the drive by Fuller. Fuller all the way down and draws the foul with 5.1 seconds to go. Helped up by her opponent, and it will put Fuller on the line. She was only 1 out of 2 on her last trip to the free throw line. Let's see if she can convert these. And there'll be time, Jeremy, for the Lady Lions to get off a shot with 5.1 left, regardless of whether she hits these or not.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Thomas, I'm probably going to try to pull Lexi Fuller out right here and make sure she doesn't pick up her 4th foul. But it looks like he's going to trust her on the floor as her sister knocks down the first free throw.
Second shot, it's good. Lead up to 4. Here they go. 2 seconds left. Oh, they tried to get Moore cutting in the lane. Couldn't get it. It was taken away by Saboya, and that's the way the third quarter will end. We got a close one here. It's the Tyler Heat leading the Northside Lady Lions 39-35. Back with the final quarter of exciting action after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action here. This is the girls' 18U National Sweet 16 Class 8A game. The winner will advance to the Elite Eight and a chance to win the 8A gold ball tomorrow. And so far it's been the Tyler Heat, the 3 seed in 8A, leading the Northside Lady Lions in a really close one, the 2 seed, 39-35. It was back and forth. They traded the lead. 1 point here, 1 point there, but right at the end, the Heat were able to grab onto a bigger lead, and whoa, that three-pointer is huge by Lexi Fuller. The 8th grader sinks that one, and the lead is as large as it's been since the first half.
Yeah, that was a big three there. It was a cross-court pass, and, Tyler Heat jumped out early on in this game, and we thought it was going to be a runaway, and then Tech Lady Lions went on a run, and then since about midway second quarter, start of the third for sure, they've just been trading buckets going back and forth with a 1 point lead. And like you said, this is the largest lead since the first quarter by either team.
Will they have an answer? Here's a deep three by Snively, and she sinks it. Great answer there. Both teams with a three-pointer to start this quarter. It's 42-38. Such an evenly matched game.
Yeah, that was a deep three, too.
Tyler Heat going to be patient and find the shot they want. McKinnon pressured by Klein. Klein's got to be careful. She's got 3 fouls. Saboya.
No shot clock in high school basketball, so they can run as much clock as they need to. And if you're the Lady Heat here, you want to make sure you get a good shot.
Savannah Fuller looked like she was going to go all the way in, but dropped it off to Kirksey. But Kirksey missed it, but then grabbed her miss and put it in.
Big offensive rebound and put back there has pushed the lead back to 6.
Lions got to find a way to limit them to 1 shot, and Kirksey that time missed it at point blank, but quick enough to get her own miss. Oh, and a great idea to pass it in there, but Kirksey with the block from behind on the shot by Rosalie Larner.
Yeah, Savannah Fuller did a really good job of dropping down weak side to stopping that pass, and then Emma with the block on the attempt.
Macy Klein, Moore, and that time might have been one too many passes. Moore tried to get it into Larner, but Larner, that was a really low pass and would have been hard for her to gather in anyway. And it was the Heat able to come away with the ball that time and the steal. Another turnover on the Lady Lions, 44-38, and there's a steal, but then she lost the ball. And let's see what the official's going to call. Yep, she stole it, but when it rolled off of her hand, it went off her leg and out of bounds right in front of the Tyler Heat coach. And they get the call. The ball will be headed the other way. 5:52 to go, and Jeremy, 44-38. Both teams we've seen hit threes this quarter. It's not been like a staple for either one of them, but right now leading the way, Lexi Fuller. She's got 15 points. Just a young player, but just seems to be so mature for her age.
Right.
Doesn't seem afraid of the big moment and ready to lead her team what she hopes is to a victory. On the other end, Lady Lions have had some good looks and some good passes, but it's almost like maybe one too many. A couple different times.
Right. Well, early on in the game, when they made their run to get back into the game, they did a lot of the drive, and they were giving the bounce passes to the weak side once they pulled Emma out to cover the ball. And Tyler Heat was not dropping that weak side defender, and Savannah Fuller has made a great adjustment, knowing that that's where the ball is going to go as she's dropped, and she's gotten it off about 3 times.
There she is again, Lexi Fuller.
Another answer by Lexi.
17 points on the game, lead up to 8. That was their biggest lead in the first half. They led it 20-12. And then the Lady Lions just chipped away, tied it up, and then the whole third quarter they traded leads until that last couple minutes where the Heat started to build that lead, and now it's up to 8 again. 5:36 to go. More to her right.
Savannah Fuller picks up her 3rd foul.
And then that time, Klein got in a little bit of a rush. You could see it.
Yeah.
She moved her feet before she dribbled, and official right there on top of it to make the call. 5:30 to go. 8-point game. Going to need to get some stops here. Cause some turnovers. There goes Lexi Fuller. Up ahead to Saboya. Back to Savannah Fuller. Boy, it's nice to be able to have a couple of ball handlers like they have. The Fuller sisters really got a grip on this lead right now.
Right, along with Gabby, all 3 of them, their guards can handle the ball.
Oh, and that was almost a steal. Sammy Brunk thought it was all ball. But they're going to say the official was right in front of it, and he said that there was contact when she swiped down.
Yeah, she hit her on the hand. I had a good view of it right here, and that's going to be her 4th foul, and that's going to be crucial.
I think they're going to leave her in with 5 minutes to go, but, oh, man, she just reached in again and almost knocked it away. And you really can't expect a player, even if they've got the fouls, that's aggressive like that. They're going to still gamble, but you just want them to be smart gambles. Oh, that time, that was another close one. She goes to the floor trying to steal the ball. I'm not sure if she's aware. Oh, and she did get the steal that time. That was all ball. Wow, gutsy play. Takes it all the way in. She gets fouled, and now she's at the free throw line. Wow. You got to be on the sideline if you're a Lions fan going, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, she did it, and
right.
She got the steal somehow.
Yeah, she got that one clean, and then Savannah Fuller ended up committing her 4th foul off of that.
First shot is good. Boy, Sammy Brunk, what a heads-up play there. I mean, that takes some courage. You either got to be so confident that you can get a steal without fouling, or just kind of crazy to try to do that when you got 4 fouls. She sinks them both, and that stems the tide there. Now it's cut back down to 6. Can they continue to do it? Is there enough time? 4:42 to go. Tyler Heat clinging to a 6-point lead on this tough Northside Lady Lions team. Oh, she did it again, knocked it away, and then Saboya dove for the ball, and
Coach Thomas called a timeout.
A wise timeout there. Boy, I thought for a second there, Brunk thought that maybe she drew the foul as Saboya dove for the ball, but both players just doing a fantastic job of avoiding the foul but getting in there. And Tyler Heat coach talking to his players to watch for the swipes, because that's a couple different times now that Brunk has been able to get her hand in there and cause some disruption.
Yeah, Sammy Brunk has gotten a few steals the last couple of possessions, and her quick hands have been causing ruckus for these Tyler Heat guards.
46-40, 4:31 to go. Looking at the foul trouble, we've got Savannah Fuller on the Heat with 4, Lexi Fuller with 3, and Emma Kirksey with 3. 3 super important players for them. And on the other side, Northside Lady Lions, Macy Klein with 3, Sammy Brunk with 4. And so they've got to be careful, because that can really help determine the outcome of this game if they were able to play on both sides without fouling. Ball comes into McKinnon. Oh, wide open, Kirksey underneath, and she missed it. Moore gets the ball, but it's tipped away by Saboya. Moore comes away with it. Moore going to bring it down, stop, give it back to Brunk. Brunk behind the college three-point line. Looked like it might have been tipped. Macy Klein comes away with it, but then she loses it. They dive on the floor. She's got it again. Somehow gets the ball to Brunk. Brunk swings it to Moore. Here's another 3 from the side. No good, too strong. Klein with it. Off the miss by Snively. She can't get the jumper, and the rebound comes off to McKinnon. Boy, they had their opportunities there, Jeremy.
Yeah, they had a few open shots. Could have been huge shots to go down.
Saboya's jumper no good. Moore will bring it the other way. Team trailing by 6, 3:44 to go. Plenty of time. Moore drives, stops, puts it off the glass. Big bucket there. 8 points for Moore. From behind, Snively trying to knock it away on the drive by Fuller, and they're going to call a charge. That's going to be her 4th foul. Huge blocking call, and if I'm not mistaken, was that Brunk that took the charge?
I believe it was. Either Brunk or Macy.
I don't know. Jeremy, when you're a coach, you got to have players that are just believe in themselves and are confident. But, man, she's right on the line of danger the entire time with that 4th foul. But she steps in there, and, wow, huge call as they get the charge call, and the ball will go back to Northside. And maybe more importantly, a 4th foul now on Lexi Fuller.
Yeah, so now you got 4 fouls on your 2 guards, the Fuller sisters, and 3 fouls on Emma Kirksey. Now, that was a big miss by Emma Kirksey down here when she had the wide open layup.
Yep.
And she just, not used to being that wide open probably, and shot it a little too hard.
Out of the timeout, 3:26 to go. The Lions will bring it in under the Heat basket. They'll have to bring it up court. Haven't seen the Heat really put any full court pressure at all. They've just kind of been content to back up and just play their tough half-court defense. And here come the Lions quickly. Macy Klein going to drive it. Kick it. Here's Moore for three. It's good. She connects, and the lead is down to 1. Lady Lions with a furious comeback. 3:14 to go. 1 point lead for the Heat with the ball. The winner advances to the National Elite 8 for girls 18U and a chance to win the 8A gold ball tomorrow. McKinnon to her right. Northside Lady Lions fans imploring their defense to continue to make stops, but driving all the way to the bucket and putting it in is Savannah Fuller.
Big shot by Fuller there.
48-45, lead is up to 3 again, 2:45 to go.
Both Fuller sisters on the floor playing with 4 fouls.
Boy, we're seeing some big-time players and big-time plays. That pass and play, unbelievable. Brunk found a cutting Moore, and Moore now with her 7th point here in the quarter, and it's down to 1 again. 2:24 to go. Here comes the Tyler Heat. Heat with a 1 point lead they are clinging to. Savannah Fuller just hit a driving shot. She gets it to Lexi Fuller. Lexi gonna back it out, being guarded by Snively. Collision, no call there, out on top of the key. And then from behind, Brooke almost came away with it, but Saboya ends up with it from the corner. Her 3 is short, and the rebound comes off to Snively. Boy, the Lady Lions living on the edge with their defense there. Snively gonna drive and stop. We see a shot from outside deep by Brunk. That 3 is no good. She was way behind the college line, could not connect, and the Tyler Heat come down with it. 1:44 to go. It's a 1 point game still. Saboya. Here's Fuller. Fuller driving on Moore, back to Saboya. Here's Lexi Fuller, fakes the shot, drives in the paint over Moore. We got a whistle and a foul.
Going to be a foul on Esther Moore. That's her first foul of the game, and as physical as this game's been,
yeah.
And to have a player on the floor at this juncture with no fouls is amazing.
Yeah, she's been so involved running the point, being able to score, and oh, wow, a miss by Lexi Fuller. I believe that's her first miss of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
That's her first miss. She was 7 for 7 before that.
Second shot is good. Lexi Fuller having a huge game, and we got a timeout where they can talk it over.
Back to a 2 point game.
18 points for Lexi Fuller. She has really put the team on her back, but she's gotten a lot of help from her sister Savannah, also from Kirksey, from Saboya, several different players scoring. On the other side, boy, Esther Moore this quarter has just really taken the game into her hands, hit a couple of buckets down low and then a 3 from outside, and that 8 point lead is down to 2 with 1:33 to go. The Lions have the ball. Lady Lions with a shot now to come back and tie it or take the lead, Jeremy.
Yeah, Tyler Heat have 3 ladies in double figures, as Gabby Saboya has 11, Savannah Fuller has 13, and Lexi Fuller has 15. And that's what's led to this 2 point lead that they have. But now at this point, it's going to be a defensive battle. And whoever can play the best defense this last minute and a half. And quite a few girls on the floor. Sam Brunk with 4, Savannah Fuller with 4, Lexi Fuller with 4, Emma Kirksey with 3, and Macy Klein with 3. So there is a foul situation that you need to be aware of by both teams. So if you're Northside Lions, I know you're aware of the 2 fouls, the 2 potential foul outs of the Fuller sisters, and they're the most dominant ball handlers of Tyler Heat.
Lady Lions with the ball. Brunk has it. Another backdoor cut. Great bounce pass. Puts it in, and the foul. Huge, huge play by the Lady Lions. Boy, they have fed off of that this entire second half. They make the eye contact. They make the cut, the bounce pass in the lane, and that time it was Snively, coach's daughter, who converts, and now a chance for the 3 point play to take the lead.
And that draws the 4th foul of Emma Kirksey.
The free throw is good, and the Northside Lions have erased their 8 point deficit here in the 4th quarter, and they have taken a lead, 50-49, 1:17 to go. Anytime you hear the whistle now, you got to hold your breath, because we've got 4 players with 4 fouls on the court, or 3 players with 4 fouls on the court right now. Lexi Fuller, finds a cutting Savannah Fuller underneath, and they take the lead. Great find.
Sister to sister action there.
Macy Klein brings it down quickly, pulls it out. Snively over on the right side now to Annabelle Buck. Buck's going to give it to Brunk. Brunk's going to drive. There's some contact. She loses the ball. It goes off of her leg out of bounds, and that's a huge turnover.
It's a big play by Lexi Fuller to reach in and tip that ball, knowing you have 4 fouls. Lexi and Brink have been unbelievable here defensively, playing with the foul trouble that they're in and still playing aggressive.
Long pass. Saboye brings it in across the timeline. McKinnon back to Savannah Fuller. Oh, McKinnon sealed her man and then able to get it in there. Savannah Fuller, another shot, and that was a great seal-off by McKinnon.
25 seconds.
Kirksey there sealed her person, was able to get just a wide-open layup. And, boy, just like that, what was a 1-point lead is now a 3-point deficit and only 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, Savannah Fuller has done a really good job of driving from that corner on the right side and getting either the first step by her defender or that time using Kirksey as the screener and getting a wide-open layup. That's 3 straight times she's done that. And one of them was a give and go from her sister.
Yeah.
And that's the sister, you just give her the look like you mentioned. And kind of the same play that Northside ran right before that to give them the lead.
They both seem to keep going to that well often. You know, they get those backdoor cuts or they get a screen where they get in there for an easy 2, not settling for an outside shot. And, boy, it is made for an exciting game here.
Yeah, whenever you get the defender that's watching the ball too much, that's the ones that you can go backdoor on. And you just got to be careful. So here, if you're Coach Thomas, defensively, what you can't do, you can't give up a wide-open 3 and you can't give up any and-ones. You have 3 players with 4 fouls, and as long as it's inside the 3-point line and they've times from run off the clock, you can't foul out on a bad foul. Sometimes you have to concede a layup.
And here we go. Lady Lions with the ball, 22 seconds to go.
Good closeout.
Don't have to have the 3, but they got a wide-open look there. She sinks it. Annabelle Buck with the 3, the 3rd this quarter. And the Lady Lions have tied it. 10 seconds left. The Heat quickly the other way. We're all knotted up, and the ball's lost out of bounds. A turnover, unforced by the Heat. And with 5.8 to go, we are all knotted at 53. And we're going to have a timeout here to talk it over. Jeremy, what a shot there. Annabelle Buck able to sink a 3, her first 3, or actually first jumper of the game.
Her first field goal of the game.
And able to bring her team back and tie it up. And, boy, the Lady Lions faithful behind us erupted on that one. And then they get the luck of the ball just going off the hands of McKinnon. She just seemed to lose control of the ball right in front of the bench. And so now the Lady Lions will have 5.8 seconds to try to win this one.
Yeah, and if you're the Lady Heat, that's the one person that you want to leave open on the 3-point line in that possession. But she was able to come through and knock down the clutch 3 to tie the game. Now, the one thing you couldn't do is come back over and turn the ball over and give it back to them.
Right.
So they have 6 seconds now, and they're going to take the ball off on the sideline. It's not going to be a full court. So they're going to have to play tough defense.
Yep.
Knowing 3 of them have 4 fouls.
And you got to think the Lady Lions right here, too, Jeremy, will be happy to get the ball and draw a foul if they have to.
Right.
They don't have to shoot a 3. They don't have to do anything except just get contact and get a whistle.
Yeah, because any foul from Tyler Heat's going to send the Lady Lions to the free throw line.
On the inbounds, Moore gets it to Klein, almost loses it. Clock winding down all the way to the bucket. Too strong. Rebound to the Heat. Ball on the floor. They pick it up. No good. And we are headed to overtime. Annabelle Buck had a last-second look. She got the loose ball from about 5 feet away but had to rush the shot, and it rolls off the left side of the rim, and we are headed to an extra quarter.
Yeah, she had a good look, about as good a look as you're going to get at an ending like that. A wide-open floater. I think she didn't really know the time on the clock, so she rushed it a little too early and just kind of short-armed it because she wanted to make sure it was out of her hands before the clock expired.
Yeah.
So
you look up and you see the time is winding down and you got to hustle. And, wow, what a flurry there at the end. Northside Lions almost able to pull that out. And I haven't talked about it, Jeremy, but this is a program that they've been known for their boys program. They started a girls program, I believe it was 6 years ago, and they've kind of worked their way now to where they are the elite team coming out of Indianapolis.
Right.
And, wow, what a job trying to make it for the first time ever into the Elite Eight and get a gold ball. And just a fantastic showing. They've been down twice in this game by 8, and both times been able to come back and erase that lead.
Right. So we've had this has been a great game start to finish. So what other way to just give us another 4 minutes of it?
Let's have more. Second helpings, please. They'll be going the same direction as they did this last half. And we'll have a jump ball to start things up. 4-minute overtime. Ball goes to the Tyler Heat and in the hands of Lexi Fuller. Savannah Fuller going to drive on Macy Klein, and now those fouls are really going to come into play. Boy, she left that one short.
Yeah.
And Moore comes down with the rebound. Esther Moore. Moore to Sammy Brunk.
Yeah, Sammy Brunk with 4 fouls. The Fuller sisters with 4 fouls apiece.
Oh, the spin move. Lost the ball, though, on the way up, and got to be careful. And
Brunk just fouled out because she slapped the ball handler on the side of the head.
And they almost let that one go, but as soon as they saw that there was contact, and she knows, she walks over right away and congratulates the other coach. But, man, she couldn't get away with that one. She had been on the danger line for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think it knocked her contact out. So Gabby's going to have to come out to see if she can get her contact put back in.
Yep.
But that's a huge foul.
Huge foul.
For Northside, as Sammy Brunk has just fouled out of the game.
Such a key player. She's had 9 points, really crucial points, and some great passes. But now she's going to have to watch from the sidelines and hope that her teammates can bring home this win. Oh, on the drive there, fell to the floor. No good. Here's a 3, and that falls just to the left side. No good by Lexi Fuller. Here come the Lady Lions. Game tied up. Macy Klein for 3. That's too strong. Moore comes down with the rebound. Klein again for 3. In and out, and the rebound off to Lexi Fuller. And then we got another foul. This time it's going to be on
14.
Number 14. So that is Jordan Kaufman.
And that's going to send Tyler Heat to the free throw line, I believe. Not yet.
I think they're going to say that was the 4th foul.
All right, so next foul by either team, everybody's shooting.
And always shooting too, as we've talked about the last 2 days. Wow, what a game. 2:48 to go, 53-53. Both teams on the brink. Savannah Fuller to Saboya. Saboya, the floater in the lane, too strong. Fight for the board, comes off to Annabelle Buck. She was the hero in that last quarter that hit the 3 that tied things up. Here comes Moore. Annabelle Buck with the ball, backs it out. Gonna set up a play. Look for Macy Klein, and then there's a closeout, and boy, she threw it into traffic, and there's a turnover and a steal. Savannah Fuller with a heads up there. Just a smart play. She gets it to McKinnon. McKinnon for 3. Too strong. Fight for the board. Comes off to Macy Klein. Neither team able to score here in this extra period. 2:06 to go. Still knotted up at 53. Macy Klein will drive it. Put it up. Contact. A whistle and a foul. Looked like.
You're Tyler Heat. You're okay with that because that foul is on number 10, Madison McKinney. Only her 3rd. Doesn't foul out Lexi Fuller, but it does send Macy to the free throw line.
Looked like she came down kind of hard on Kirksey. She was holding her mouth afterwards. Klein with the first free throw, and that's short. It's hard to hit free throws when your legs are so tired. This extra period, second shot. And it's good. That's the first points for either team in this quarter, but it's a 1-point lead as we go under 2 minutes here in overtime. Girls National Sweet 16 Class 8A. Tyler Heat with the ball, down 1. It's been back and forth the entire second half. Oh, McKinnon gets some space, but her shot to the right, no good, and Moore comes away with the ball for the Lady Lions. They got a 1-point lead, 1:37 to go, and they can be patient here and find the shot that they want. Bunk, oh, a dangerous pass, picked up by Savannah Fuller. Fuller takes it down, some contact, rolls it in.
So Savannah Fuller, both Fuller sisters have had some huge baskets here in this game throughout at huge moments.
Off the turnover, they convert it, and they turn it into a 1-point lead of their own, 55-54. That's the only bucket of this overtime. We had 1 free throw for the Lady Lions. Ball knocked away by Macy Klein, and oh, she's knocked to the floor.
And that's going to be Emma Kirksey's 5th foul.
Boy, both players could have been injured there. Is that Kirksey's 4th or 5th?
That's going to be her 5th, I believe.
They're going to check that one out. I do believe it is. They're going to take Kirksey out and bring in number 14 because she's fouled out of the game. She shakes the hand of the opposing coach. And in for her is Sarah Thomas. And at the free throw line, Macy Klein again, trailing by 1. She'll get 2.
1 minute to go.
First shot is no good. 1:03 to go into the game. Haven't seen her in a while, Rosalie Larner. She operates down in the paint. Macy Klein needs to hit this one to tie things up. Second shot, no good, it's short. Battles for her own rebound, fight for the ball, and it's a tie-up, and the ball will stay at this end. Wow, she missed both free throws, but they somehow are able to tie things up. Klein doesn't give up on the play, and it's 55-54 still. The Tyler Heat with the lead, but the Lady Lions with the ball here in overtime. 59.7 seconds to go. Ball inbounded. Lady Lions with the ball, trailing by 1. Macy Klein going to drive it, take it all the way up. Strong off the glass, but too strong. But in there for the rebound is Larner. We got a whistle, and they're going to call a jump ball. Boy, they just brought Larner in, and she did a great job to be able to try to wrestle that away. But the Heat players able to get their hand on the ball, and so they, with the possession change and the arrow, will get to keep it. Tyler Heat bring it in with a 1-point lead. 44 seconds in overtime. The pass up ahead, boy, that was dangerous, and out of bounds off the hands of Lexi Fuller.
40 seconds to go, still a 1-point game.
Huge turnover. That's the second time in this game late where we've seen the Heat make mistakes like that. Moore with the ball for the Lady Lions. Macy Klein, boy, it seems like she's the one they're going to go to. Oh, another shot doesn't go. Another tie-up, except I think they called a foul on that one.
That's going to be on Macy Klein. It's going to be her 4th foul.
They call it on Klein, or did they call it on Larner? Looking for the motion.
I thought he called number 1.
We're going to go with you on that one. That would be Macy Klein's 4th. At the free throw line, Savannah Fuller. She was unable to hit her shots here in the 4th. And, on this one, he hit the back iron but bounces through. And now the lead is up to 2 points. She gets one more.
That foul was on Macy Klein, confirmed with the ref.
That's her 4th. Fuller with one more. Team up by 2. Second shot's good. Didn't need the iron that time. The lead is 3. 29 seconds to go. Jeremy, you're the coach of the Lady Lions. What do you do?
Well, you got to try to get either Macy Klein or Annabelle, apparently, a 3. But if you can get a quick 2, I would take it. But with the foul situation, you know, going in, that everybody's shooting 2, there's no more 1-and-1s. You just got to hope they miss. And Tyler Heat really hasn't missed many free throws tonight. I think they've only missed 1 the whole game.
Yeah.
So you can't really try to get into the free throw game and expect them to just miss. So the first look, if you get an open 3, you got to try to take it. But if you're Tyler Heat, you can't give up an open 3. You can succeed a layup, a contested layup without fouling, but don't give up an and-1.
Right.
So they're probably going to draw some type of screen up top to get somebody open. Either Esther Moore has hit a couple threes or Annabelle, and if they can run a screen and get one of them off of it, because of the foul situation of Tyler Heat, they can't play too aggressive because two of their girls now, because one is fouled out, the 2 Fuller sisters both have 4 fouls. So I would imagine some type of screen action involved in one of those 2 to either draw their 5th foul or to get an open look, knowing that they have to play off it a little bit.
Annabelle Buck, when she hit the 3 at the end of the 4th to tie this one up, got an open look somehow, and they may go back to that play once again. Let's see what they do. They trail by 3, but they have the ball. Lady Lions trying to tie this thing up in overtime. Here's Macy Klein for 3. She can't get it to go. That was short. Rebound comes off to Lexi Fuller. They get the ball ahead to Savannah Fuller. Fuller going to be fouled by Moore, and they're going to have to put her at the free throw line. That's just Moore's 2nd. But more importantly for the Heat, that's going to be 2 free throws for Savannah Fuller, who just sank her last 2. And the lead is at 3 with 9 seconds to go. So these are huge, huge free throws.
Yeah, if you're Tyler Heat, if you're Savannah, you need at least one of these for sure.
Misses the first. Boy, this has to be killing Sammy Brunk, who fouled out, just standing up by her bench and watching. Can't do anything but cheer for her team. Second shot by Fuller, and this is huge. It rims out. Oh, but they don't get the rebound. Somehow, Lexi Fuller comes away with it, and boy, that might be the crucial mistake.
Yeah, Savannah went over there and thanked her sister for getting that rebound on the missed free throw, and now Lexi has a chance to possibly put the game away and make this a two-possession ball game.
Boy, they had their chance right there, and Lexi Fuller sinks it. That's her first points of overtime.
And that's going to be a timeout called, I believe.
With 4-point game now, 6.2 to go, and they get one more free throw. There might not be enough time for the Lady Lions to be able to do it here. Boy, that was has been fantastic action up to this point. 2 different times the Tyler Heat had built up an 8-point lead, and 2 different times the Lady Lions able to come back, once in the first and then late in the game in the second. They came back in the fourth quarter from down 8 and were able to tie it on a 3. It went to overtime, and in overtime both teams just have struggled to score just 1 point. It was 53-all, but just 1 point for the Northside Lady Lions, and that's really going to come down as the difference, because they hit no jumpers. It was 1 free throw.
Right.
Only 1 bucket from outside, 1 field goal for the Heat as well, which kind of shows you how intense both defenses have played. But they just could not convert on the different times they had an opportunity, and that missed offensive board there, just huge, as they would have had the ball down 3 with a chance to tie it up.
Right. And Lady Northside Lions had an open look on the 3 as she knocks down the second free throw. And Lexi Fuller has been money from the free throw line in this game.
Her 20th point, and Moore tries the 3, and that's the way it will end. Boy, a valiant effort and a great game by both teams. But in the end, it's the Tyler Heat who advance to the Elite 8. They'll have a chance to win the 8A gold ball tomorrow. Great effort by the Northside Lady Lions. Final score, 59-54. The Tyler Heat advance in the girls 18U National Sweet 16. Coming up next, we got more girls action. Going to be another good one, this time with Paul and Jeremy. Hope you can join us for that. We'll be back after a short break.